In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, it's time to rebadge the Skoda Favorit Estate, not a Forman. I've got some touch-up paint which actually looks a bit dark, but might actually still be better than this rather manky look. I've got this BX badge which I'm going to use as my test, so we'll give it a paint, see what happens. We are in. Oh, give it a good shake first. It has a bit of a shake, but even so. Let's see what sort of a colour we get out of it. Out of that. Oh, actually that needs cleaning. It's absolutely filthy. I didn't plan this very well at all. So far, so me. Right then. Let's give this another go. See what we end up with. Well, that doesn't look so bad so far. That one's a bit streaky, load the brush. I think these are going to end up looking a bit too painted. I'll try another technique. I'll try with a bit of paint dabbed on the corner of a sponge. Does that work at all? No, not really. No, that's not even working at all. It was an interesting idea. Doesn't work in the slightest. Because the problem is, the paint is running off because it's so runny, and it's painting the sides of the badge, which is not what I want at all. So why I'm glad I've picked this badge to have a practice on. Also, these seem to contain very little paint. It's quite irritating. Ah, there we go. I think I'm developing a technique now, which is just to make sure that the brush is not too loaded. Right, I'm going to let that dry, go and make a cup of tea, and we'll see if I've got enough paint in there to actually do these badges, and then I'll give them a go. Haha! Badges have been painted with my Colour Easy pen. Very stingy on paint, not sure I'll buy another one of those. Fiona McGowan on eBay tends to be a better place to get paint. I mean, the results don't bear up to closer scrutiny, to be honest. I can correct where I've gone over the marks with a black paint pen a bit later on. But overall, I think the effect is really not too bad. They needed something doing, and now I can stick them on the back of the car. Well, maybe not today while it's raining, eh? The first thing to note is that the badges were in the wrong place, which is a bit annoying because it's left marks on the paint. Some really nasty sealant used. The LXI badge shouldn't be here. Favorit is in the right place, that should be in the middle, that side. And this side should be Estate and LXI. And I apologise to the person who said my badges were in the wrong place some time ago, some months ago, and I said no, they're not. And I should have just looked at the brochure I have here, because there you go, there is proof. This is a 1994 brochure, and it clearly shows you that you got Favorit over this side and Estate LXI over that side. It's a lovely brochure, by the way. Some lovely details in it. And unfortunately the red one is a GLXI, that's the posh one. Notice the rear spoiler and the alloy wheels. But I think I'm happy with my LXI. Much better car, I reckon. I mean, look, those alloys mean nothing. And as ever, bigging up the Skoda history. And yeah, does that one open up? No, that one doesn't open up. yeah, it's just a really nice brochure. But my plan is to use this transfer tape. What should happen is I stick my freshly painted badges against the transfer tape. The glue transfers, hence the name, to the badge. Badge sticks to the back of the car. We've got some very old blue tack, which I'm going to use just to get the badges where I want them, and then we'll use tape to mark where they go on the back. So Favorit should be somewhere around there, I think. It would be nice to have a template and actual measurements, but I'm just going to have to use a reasonable bit of guesswork, and the more I can match it up with where it was before, the more it'll hide the marks, hopefully. And I'll also use the blue tack, like a bit of a clay bar to remove any gunk. But I mean, look, there's all sorts of nastiness there, and that just won't come off unless I started gritting the thing and actually taking the paint off. So I'm not going to do that. What do you reckon? Is that about right? I think if anything, those badges could probably come over a bit. They look a bit more like they're a bit further over the indicator, but it could be me. It's difficult to tell comparing those two. I think I might say that's good enough. Of course, what I am missing is a Skoda badge in the middle. So if you know where I can get one of those, people, do let me know. I think the Favorit badge is about right. Yeah, it's slightly above, halfway up. So I think we'll say that one's alright. We'll get the tape, we'll mark those positions, and that'll be done. Right, so you won't be able to see it because it's see-through, but there is some tape there, and I'm just trying to see where the edge is. There it is. So if I plonk that there, so that's the badge on the sticky, and you can see it's sticky because if I put the badge up, the sheet comes with it. So hopefully the glue will transfer to that and it will stick to the car. See if we can peel it off and not take the sticky sheet with us. Oh, it's very sticky. This might be one of those jobs where two hands are better than one, you know. Oh gosh, hold up. Right. I don't think that has transferred any sticky to that at all. That doesn't feel even slightly sticky. That would feel like failure. And there we go. That looks better. I've had to use the double-sided tape in the end, but it's good stuff, so hopefully the badges will stay where they should be. So yes, at last everyone will know I have a Skoda Favorit Estate, so that's good. So just a small update on the Favorit, but a pleasing one nonetheless, and it's good because I'm on community minibus duty today, so I haven't had any tinkering time in the garage, which is frustrating because the Fox, there has been progress, but that will be coming in a future video, and I look forward to presenting that to you. So there you go. Sometimes the small things can be truly joyous. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I shall see you hopefully again with a Skoda. It's had a quiet month in a future video. Farewell.